The ruling NRM party caucus overwhelmingly endorsed the naming of former Speaker Edward Ssekandi as new Vice President and Security Minister Amama Mbabazi as the next Prime Minister. Sekandi takes over from Professor Gilbert Bukenya, who served for 8 years on the job, while Mbabazi replaces Professor Aplon Sibambi, who asked to retire. Proposing his names, the president said Honorable Sekandi is a clean, trustworthy, and consistent person. He also described Amama Mbabazi as one of the most ideologically reliable cadres, disciplined with vast legal knowledge. The caucus was sitting at State House in Entebbe, where it was summoned by President Yoweri Museveni to approve this and other proposals. NRM Treasurer David Bahati says the nominations were endorsed with no problem.
We had a debate and a consensus on this matter, and these are the names that the party will be taking to the House for approval.
A statement issued by the President's press unit said Mbabazi had agreed to step down as Party Secretary General in line with the demands of most MPs who attended the meeting.
And we also agreed that Honorable Amama Mbabazi will have to relinquish the position of Secretary General for NRM because it's a full-time position and it's difficult for one to run the Secretariat.
A lawyer by profession, Edward Ssekandi was a member of the Constituent Assembly that drafted the 1995 Constitution. He has represented Bukoto Central in Parliament since 1996 and served as Deputy Speaker under the late Francis Ayume in 1996 to 2001. He was elevated as full Speaker when Ayume was appointed to Cabinet in 2001, a position he has held until last week. A seasoned lawyer as well, Amama Mbabazi has worked for the National Resistance Movement during the Bush War in its external wing. He also served as Director General of External Security Organization. Thereafter, he served as a Minister of State for Regional Cooperation and then as Minister of State for Defense before being appointed full Minister of Defense. He was later appointed Security Minister, a position he has held until now. He is also the Kinkezi West MP. The two will have to be approved by the whole House either tomorrow when the House resumes or Thursday. Though the NRM MPs are comfortable with the nominees, there were mixed feelings among opposition lawmakers.
I am more interested in how he will set agenda and how he will coordinate and cooperate with the leader of opposition because by the end of last parliament there was seemingly a challenge of how government relates with opposition.
The president would have done himself more good if he had appointed a person of this generation, a person who can talk to these many young men and women we have in Uganda, who understands their language.
Other measures that the caucus has approved is the expansion of the cabinet. The proposed ministries are that of Teso Affairs, Bunyoro Affairs, while the Attorney General's portfolio has been created from the Ministry of Justice and Constitutional Affairs.
That he should appoint ministers who are competent. Because in the past we have also seen ministers who are incapable of presenting government positions on the floor of parliament. So hopefully he will be able to appoint people of high caliber
that will deliver on our manifesto and focus on job creation and service delivery.
This means the cabinet has been increased from 26 ministers to 29 and 47 ministers of state from 44 at a time when there have been calls by opposition and critics for a reduction in size of parliament and cabinet.
That this bloated public expenditure really is not good for this country. We shall oppose it. Of course they will have their way, but we shall oppose it.
The caucus also approved the names of 15 NRM MPs who will sit on the Appointments Committee, the organ of parliament that vets and approves key appointments. They are Patrick Nakabale, Sophia Narule, Mathias Kasamba, Rose Nagyemba, Muma Milton, Sale Kamba, Christine Aporu, Alepa Peter, Hudu Katramo, Fred Omach, Rebecca Otengo, Jeno El Tumwine, Victoria Rusoke, Kasirif Atok, and Paula Turiahikao. The 25 members appointments committee is chaired by the Speaker of Parliament and also consists of the Deputy Speaker, Leader of Opposition, and other opposition MPs. Agnes Nandu